Welcome back. You're still watching Network Africa on Channels Television. Tanzania's Deputy Home Affairs Minister Mahmoud Musaini says that the country will not seek foreign assistance in its investigation over the abduction of billionaire Mohammed Dewji. He had been responding to calls by opposition MP Godbless Lema, who said the government was not doing enough to find the tycoon. Mr. Dewji, reportedly Africa's youngest billionaire, was taken by masked gunmen in the Tanzanian city of Dar es Salaam on Thursday last week. His family has offered 1 billion Tanzanian shillings reward for information that will lead to his rescue. Meanwhile, the police have released 19 of 26 people who were arrested in connection to the abduction. Mr. Dewji, locally known as Mo, is credited with returning and turning his family business from a wholesale and retail enterprise into a pan-African conglomerate. His company, has interest in textile manufacturing, flour milling, beverages, and edible oils in at least 6 African states. Technology companies in Nigeria are using a combination of peer-to-peer lending and a stream of videos and photographs to connect local farmers and investors. Take a listen.
A new initiative is helping farmers in Nigeria increase crop yields and connect with investors through a technology that combines peer-to-peer lending with a stream of videos and photographs of the type typically seen in crowdfunding campaigns. 2 local technology firms are offering the ability to help farmers to scale up their businesses by connecting them with investors. Both companies, headquartered in Lagos and Abuja, enable investors choose a farm on their websites, decide the nature and size of their investment, and receive some of the profits raised after post-harvest sales. The firm also takes a portion of the profits.
One of the primary problems we were trying to solve was solving the problem of access to funds for farmers, giving them the right expertise for them to grow right, and also linking them to market. So far we've been able to do an effective collaboration here in Nigeria with the right companies who can. Crowdfunding has been one of the. Thankfully, crowdfunding has been one of the access to more like solve the issue for financing farmers.
Those who choose to invest in a farm are kept updated on the progress of crops in which they have invested, in much the same way that contributors to a crowdfunding campaign are kept abreast of developments. Adewale Fatai owns a 32,000 capacity poultry farm in Nigeria's southwestern Ogun State. But due to financial challenges, he could only produce 3,000 chicks until 2 years ago when he came in contact with farm crowding.
We agreed to partner with farm crowding because we did not have the financial capabilities to continue with the farm. They helped us, and now our farm is no longer empty. We are working and we are taking care of the farm. If not for them, this farm will have collapsed and most of us will not be here.
Efforts by previous governments to help farmers, such as providing subsidized access to fertilizers and seeds, have been hampered by mismanagement and corruption. Oyeka Akuma, co-founder and CEO of Farm Crowdy, says the company has helped 7,000 small-scale farmers receive a total of $6 million from 2,000 investors since the company launched in November 2016. He says farmers use the money to receive technical training and boost yields from their farms, as well as access markets to sell their produce.
We're excited that in the last 22 months, we've been able to work with about 7,000 small-scale farmers in Nigeria already, who have cultivated over 8,000 acres of farmland and close to 600,000 chickens we've been able to raise till date. We're currently a team of 7 that are championing this new course of farming without actually being on a farm.
Nigeria's central bank in July said it was working on plans to have banks offer more agricultural loans to farmers.
In Libya, parts of troubled nation get 4G telecom service as the government-owned telecom operator introduces the mobile broadband networks to users across the country. The service, which is an equivalent to 10 times the speed of the previous 3G internet, was activated at the Al Madar headquarters in Tripoli.
Libya's state-owned mobile phone operator, Al Madar, launched the first 4G service in the North African country, a rare investment in a country hit by years of political turmoil and violence. Public services have deteriorated since the toppling of Muammar Gaddafi in 2011, with frequent clashes between armed groups, political divisions, and a lack of funding, as much of the state budget is spent on a public payroll and welfare state.
The service has been through several stages to develop the network infrastructure. It has been a long journey, but the service is specifically to enhance the internet. As we saw yesterday, the speed now surpasses 100 megabytes and even theoretically 300 megabytes, but it all depends on the circumstances of the radio.
It said the 4G service works for now in the greater Tripoli area and will follow soon to the eastern city of Benghazi and other cities, but expanding to the south, hit by even greater instability than the coastal north, will depend on better security.
God willing, we are continuing to develop the project until it is available in all cities of Libya. In the east and west, the service has been launched. There are various problems in the south due to the security situation. The equipment, supplies, and contracts are ready, but we are only waiting on the stability of the situation to continue the project.
Internet users complained on the company's website and Facebook that the package price of 70 Libyan dinars, around $18 for download speeds of 10 megabytes, was excessive. The firm, which is owned by the Libyan Post, Telecommunication and IT Holding Company, was established in 1995. Mobile communications in Libya have suffered frequent interruptions in recent years due to power cuts and infrastructure damage caused by unauthorized construction, sabotage and theft.
And that's it on Network Africa for today. Thank you so much for watching. I am Anne Nwawadu.